Hello. Today we're going to do a simple recipe using new potatoes. Now I've got some Jersey Royal new potatoes here. They really are the signifier of the start of the summer. They are just young potatoes, yet to properly set their skins, which is why they have a kind of wispy, flaky skins on the outside. They're slightly sweeter than normal potatoes, so they've yet to convert all of those sugars into starch. We're going to do a very simple recipe that the French would call en papillote, but which we're just going to simply call cooked in a bag. We're going to take these potatoes, they're going to need a bit of a wash, give them a good scrub, but not too vigorous, you don't want to lose all the skin on there, and I wouldn't peel them at all because the skins are so young and so sweet. So we're going to give those a clean. Once they're clean, we're just going to prep them by cutting them into equal sized pieces. So the very, very small ones, you can keep those whole, and then cut the rest into halves or quarters depending on the size, as long as they're all the same size so they cook at the same speed. Then throw them into a bowl. By cooking them in a bag, what we are doing is we are creating a closed atmosphere whereby they can kind of half roast, half steam. We're going to throw some salt and pepper in there to season them, a little bit of olive oil, but we're going to throw some aromatics in there as well. Because that all gets trapped in the bag, it flavours the potatoes. Then when you come to serve it, you open it and you get this big plume of aromatic steam, and there's a bit of theatre to it, and it really does affect the taste of the potatoes. So we're going to put some salt in here and some pepper and a dash of olive oil. And I add a tiny little bit of water in there as well. That just helps it start to steam. And then we're going to put some thyme in here. Now you could put rosemary or sage in here. I would avoid putting anything like parsley or any soft leaf herb because it just overcooks in the bag and goes a bit slimy. So we're going to throw some fresh thyme in there, a couple of bay leaves, simply scrunched in the hand to start releasing the oils from them, and about 3 good strips of lemon zest peeled with a potato peeler, 1, 2, 3, and it's the oil in the lemon zest that gives you the aromatics. And then finally, probably about 3 cloves of garlic. Now these cloves can come out once it's been cooked, so it's not like you need to eat them, but they will impart their flavour. So simply crush them with the back of a knife. You don't need to remove the skins at all. You just throw them straight into the bowl. And now give that a mix with your hands, and they're ready to put in the bag. So you need to make the bag next. Okay, to make the bag, you just need some baking parchment. It survives the oven without burning or setting on fire. You need a nice long piece of baking parchment. Cut it off at one end, and then fold it into half, and then fold each side over twice. And I use the back of a knife to make sure that that fold is nice and sharp. So that's both sides. As the potatoes cook and they start to steam, the steam inside the bag is going to want to pop the sides of the bag open. So you need to seal them shut. Now I used to do this with staples, but it's slightly problematic if you're serving it to people because you need to count your staples out and back in again. And if you lose one, you've got a problem on your hands. So the elegant solution we came up with is to use Bulldog clips. Now I've pinched these from the office. So if you put a Bulldog clip on each side, that will stop the bag unfurling as it cooks in the oven. Be very, very careful when you come to take them off at the end. I can't count the amount of times I've taken them off and forgotten that they're going to be screamingly hot. Okay, so now you've got a bag with one open side, and you simply tip your potatoes in, shuffle them to the bottom of the bag, fold over the top, and put a final Bulldog clip on the end. Then lift them into a roasting tray, and then you're going to want to roast them for anywhere between half an hour to 40 minutes in an oven at about 200 degrees. If you want to check whether they're done or not, you can just get a wooden spoon and push the corner of the bag, see if one of the potatoes will collapse as you press it with a spoon. If not, put it back into the oven until it's ready. Okay, so the potatoes are out of the oven and they've puffed up in the bag, and then all you need to do is transfer it into a bowl and remove those Bulldog clips. Take care to use your oven cloth to remove the Bulldog clips, as I said. And then when it's at the table and you're ready to serve, open it up like a giant crisp packet and you'll get this big plume of steam coming out, and then everyone can tuck in and help themselves. Okay, so this is new potatoes baked in a bag. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe below, and hit the notification bell to be the first to see our new videos each week.